Gypsy-Rose Blanchard's story is a sad and somewhat violent story that spawned movies, miniseries, and more awareness of a psychological condition. Gypsy-Rose Blanchard became infamous when her then-secret boyfriend, Nicholas Goujon, killed her mother, Claudine D.D. Blanchard. In 2015, Gypsy-Rose was briefly feared dead herself, an unprotected wheelchair-bound teenager with grave medical issues. Gypsy-Rose wasn't sick nor a teenager. Her mother had lied to her about her diagnoses, treatments, and even her age. But as prosecutors noted, Gypsy-Rose was also a victim of a lifetime of medical child abuse. Blanchard was the victim of a brutal stabbing and also had a disorder called Munchausen syndrome by proxy, MBP, a rare psychological condition in which a person, almost always the mother of the victim, causes injury or disease in another person, lies about symptoms, or presents the victim as ill, typically forcing them to have unneeded medical treatments. As a single mom raising an extremely ill child, Dee got a lot of sympathy. The family received donations and free trips regularly from organizations like Make-A-Wish and Ronald McDonald House. Habitat for Humanity even provided Dee and Gypsy with a house complete with a wheelchair ramp and hot tub for Gypsy's muscle pain when they lost theirs during Hurricane Katrina. That's when the family moved from Louisiana to Springfield, Missouri, where they stayed until Dee's murder. What happened? On June 14, 2015, sheriff's deputies in Greene County, Missouri, United States, found the body of Claudine D. Blanchard face down in the bedroom of her house just outside Springfield, lying on the bed in a pool of red body fluid from wounds inflicted several days earlier. There was no sign of her daughter, Gypsy-Rose, 23, who, according to Blanchard, had chronic conditions including leukemia, asthma, and muscular dystrophy, and who had the mental capacity of a 7-year-old due to brain damage as the result of premature birth. After reading troubling Facebook posts earlier in the evening, concerned neighbors notified the police, reporting that Dee might have fallen victim to foul play and that Gypsy-Rose, whose wheelchair and medications were still in the house, might have been abducted. The next day, police found her in Wisconsin, where she had traveled with her boyfriend Nicholas Goujon, whom she had met online. When investigators announced that she was actually an adult and did not have any of the physical and mental health issues her mother claimed she had, public outrage over the possible abduction of a disabled girl gave way to shock and some sympathy for her. Further investigation found that some of the doctors who had examined Gypsy-Rose had found no evidence of the claimed disorders. One physician suspected that Dee had factitious disorder imposed on another, or Munchausen's by proxy. Dee had been making her daughter pass herself off as younger and pretend to be disabled and chronically ill, subjecting her to unnecessary surgery and medication, and controlling her through physical and psychological abuse. Gypsy-Rose Blanchard pleaded guilty to second-degree murder, while Nicholas Goujon was convicted of first-degree murder and armed criminal action. Gypsy-Rose Blanchard was sentenced to 10 years in prison and paroled after 8 years, in late December 2023. Nicholas Goujon received life imprisonment without the possibility of parole plus 25 years. On June 27, 2022, she married Ryan Scott Anderson. On September 29, 2023, the Missouri Department of Corrections confirmed that Gypsy-Rose had been granted parole, and she was released on December 28, 2023, after serving 85% of her sentence per state law. Wherever the road takes her, she has a lot of hurdles to get over from the abuse she suffered. What do you think about her newfound celebrity? Please say it in the comments below.